Hello, my virtual friends. My name is Catherine, also known as Miss Blue, and welcome to Homeland. This is a strange game. I picked this up ages ago, like back when I played Emporium, as I'm checking my notes here. Basically, it's got a very mysterious game description. Basically, it says something intangible crossed over a memory. Someone caught it, and we're greeted with this screen, obviously not an actual game. Just tells you to use headphones in an immersive volume, which I shall, so immersive enough? Okay. Right. A woman is writing letters to an old friend with whom she shared her childhood. They grew up in a very old, distant place where no one else has ever been. They don't live there anymore. Okie dokie. From what I understand, this is an RPG-esque game, because when I go escape, thusly, not like thusly because I just closed the game. Great. 1 second. Okay, we're back again. Don't press it. Don't press escape. That will close the game. All right. Oh. We're a ghost, I see. I have no...
Have you heard? They're talking about us now. I'm starting to hear fragments when I hit the crowds. Snatches of yarn from the mouth of the street. And that's all it really is now. A yarn. A story. Because none of them were actually there. No one else was. Like one of the old headlines from before the presses broke down, or some small town parable with a lesson that no one can remember anymore. I don't know how it started. Maybe something intangible crossed over, a memory, and someone caught it and started talking.
Okay then. Interesting. Very lovely voice acting done there. As I was saying earlier, it's an RPG maker type game because when I did press escape, i.e. at the sound menu that we previously saw, it came up with like girl and then fighter and then warrior and soldier and all that kind of thing. So yeah, that's what that is, and that's all there. So I don't press X either because that will close the game, as well as I read in the good old instructions. Which they themselves are kind of odd as well, because if you look in the normally there's like, you get a text document that says like read me or something like that, and sometimes developers can put in jokes or little tidbits and things like that in it. But in this one it had like what I just told you guys, a few other things, and a big block of lines. I don't know if that could be interpreted as anything, but it's there. And the readme document was labeled I don't understand this world. Something along those lines for sure, but as we're wandering, I have a great feeling that I was supposed to wander as she was talking. I think. Here we are again. Another diamond. Another
I went back there yesterday, in the afternoon. First time it's happened when the sun's been up. Just snapped right back like nothing ever changed. Like we never left. Saw one of your walkers on the beach. The day had a stiff breeze to it, so it was really moving. Back and forth, up and down the shore. Those things always looked so alive. I don't know how you did it. Got a little bit spooked after a while, being there alone and all. Saw a falcon before I left, though. A kestrel. You ever seen a kestrel? Beautiful things. Way off in the mist. Must have been about 6 stories tall.
Okay, she's done. I want to be very like polite and make sure she's finished talking before I start. This is really interesting. I really like this. I always like interesting type of games like this, especially when they just do something different. This is sort of like it's a walking simulator, but yeah, it's not. We're walking and we're not seeing anything that new. We're sort of, it's like we're walking and talking with the woman who's speaking and that kind of thing. That's what I'm getting at least with this so far. Hopefully I'm doing it justice by staying quiet and not commenting too much. At least I hope to think so.
I can't control it, and people don't believe me when I tell them about it. I bet they wouldn't even believe you ever existed. Well, I know the people at the post office don't, but they do send my letters, so... Hey, That gives me a thought. You are getting these, right? I know you're getting these. Send me a letter if you're getting these. Maybe that'll get the post office people off my back. I wouldn't think that. They'd have to trust me. Anyway, where was I? Right. Walked into a junk shop earlier today, looking for a find, because hoping something had crossed over recently. Even just a tile or a cup because then I know for sure, and... Sorry. You know the kind of place though, don't you? They must have them there too, wherever you are. All sorts of vintage stuff. Old newspapers and electric motors and transducers. All that. Guy behind the counter looked at me funny. Didn't give me any trouble, but... I went back. In the middle of his shop. Woke up on the floor and he was yelling at me. Can't tell if I'm there or if I'm dreaming. Can't tell anymore.
Okay. I realize now that what she's doing, like I said in the beginning that she was writing letters to a friend. We must be the friend at this point, because she just said, are you getting these letters? You must be. I had immediate flashbacks to Presentable Liberty. Oh, and it broke my heart. Oh gosh, but I don't think that's this situation, unless... This is we're playing as the friend, not the woman who's speaking. And the friend is dead. And she's writing letters to no one currently. What she's saying about passing out in the post office is interesting though. Maybe she's disturbed in some fashion. Because apparently we're not real at this point. The friend, at least. This is all just theories and things like that, but... Whoa. This looks like a marsh. Then again, where it goes. I think we passed through those triangles that we were looking at earlier. This game is gorgeous, though. The atmosphere is just freaking amazing. I envy being able to craft these kind of things. Oh, this is I was gonna say a box, but nope, here's a little way out. Interesting. Music's very lovely as well. Sort of has a, not spooky, but abandoned kind of sound, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know.
I hear from the crowds that they've got a new way of printing. Manual labor, stamping, no moving parts, so it's okay. Don't like the way it looks myself. The paper's all white. Looks wrong. Brown and gray were just fine, weren't they? Not like I was there at the time, though. I don't like this place. I almost wrote your name down on this letter, but I don't want them to find you and take you even further away. Switching is hard to control here. Hope it's easier for you. It's been about a month, and I hate the sound of the roads, the crowds, but no one gets it. They think I'm asking them for money. I just want to go back. So why can't I?
So this is her talking about the place where apparently we both grew up together. And she's now in the big city. I imagine that this is like a sort of allegory for moving from the country to a big city and obviously not enjoying it, and then probably becoming more emotionally disturbed or unstable at least, or just not happy in general as time went on. This is so good though. I regret not playing this sooner so much. I thought it was a weird game.
I don't think they're talking about us anymore. The yarn's over for them. They've had their glimpse and now they're off to work. That's what they do here, by the way. They call it work, but it's nothing like it. They don't get anything done. And they smile like it's normal, and I'm the one to dismiss. I don't understand it. They're buzzing wires and documents and their crowds.
So her letters have gotten shorter, I've noticed as well. She's not speaking for as long. So she doesn't like work. It's repetitive and it doesn't do anything. Perhaps she works in like well, we can't really tell what kind of future or past indeed that this is, but well, we could technically actually, because she said that machines were starting to come into play in post offices and stamping and things like that, so that's interesting. But yeah, she doesn't like her job, that's what we've got so far. But yeah, anyway, I regret not playing this sooner. I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, I didn't really know. I thought it was gonna be like incredibly long, but who knows, it could still be, but.
Saw one of your walkers on the beach today. The beach like the post office, I mean. The beach here, with all the people and boats and noises. I thought it was just me at first. But it was right there. Walking hand in hand with the wind. Like he used to tell me when I would ask how that worked. I don't think it'll last long. Moving parts don't work right here. They die. None of their machines survived. I wonder when it got here. What else has crossed over?
Does that other option other thing as well? What is when they cross over like? Is that literally like it just appears out of nowhere, like out of a portal maybe, or it may be something else? But then there's also the walkers that she's talking about. When she said that, she immediately made me think of, you know, in Oblivion, how they have those like machines that they don't walk necessarily, but they sort of hover there and they suck up all the water from the ocean. It made me think of like that object crossed with, what are they called? Like the creatures from Pacific Rim, or the robots in fact, and Star Wars at times. Just literally, you can just imagine them in some sort of like painting, as in the style of, what's that game called? It's the one where you're on a train constantly and then you fight these like black monsters. It had like a really big, grand style to it. It's, imagine like one of those things just walking along the beach normally, like that weird crossover, like 30 different movies that I just mentioned. That's what I see them as in my head. Obviously not doing the same nefarious purpose we've ever seen in Oblivion, but I'm not sure. There's less of them. They seem to be doing good, and she was sad that they were gone.
Went back there again today. Didn't last long. I saw another kestrel. Up close this time. All stone, moss, and beauty. Slowly moving parts. Here it would die fast. Because this place is fragile. Not like home. That's true, isn't it? Please send me a letter. Please tell me that's true. That place is strong. So strong. That place is real.
I guess we haven't been sending her letters in return. That sucks. This feels so presentable livery at this point. It ain't only that aspect, the not knowing of someone's receiving her correspondence. And she seems in such like just distress. It's horrible to hear. All she wants is the one line from me saying, yeah, that's exactly what it is. And the way she talked about the kestrel made it seem like it was from like Nier Automata or the other game that was kind of like Witcher but with robots in it. Like Red Robot Dinosaur, I think. I don't remember what it's called, but had Aloy was the main character, that's all I remember. Made me think that it was actually made of gears and wires and things. Something along those lines.
Why are you sending my letters back?
Oh no! The game just closed. Oh. Okay. That gave me such a shiver, you have no idea. Okay, I think that's the end of it then. That sucks. We just sent the letters back. This is obviously a very experimental, surreal game, so make of the interpretations what you will. I'm only offering my immediate theories and ideas of what she was talking about, what was going on. I could picture the world that they're in so well. It was so weird. It was just like a crossover of Oblivion with the machines on the shore, with God, I don't remember that train. I will not remember that train game. It's gonna drive me nuts until future me remembers it. But yeah, this is a gorgeous game. I regret playing it. Waiting this long indeed to play. Not regret playing. God, that sounded horrible. No. I regret waiting this long to play it because I had this written down and sitting in my like games folder for months now. And I feel awful about leaving it this long because I thought the wrong thing about it. But no, this is beautiful. It's an art piece practically. I've just really enjoyed it. I can't say that much more about it. So there we go. That was Homeland. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so kindly for watching. See you later.